Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to read out a story to you, and the title of the story is The Gratitude. The story moves around the city of Badamyuta, located near the Ganges river in the center of western Uttar Pradesh. The city was named Bedamuth in an ancient inscription based on stone scripts kept in Lucknow Museum. Later, the region was called Panchal. According to the lines on stone scripts, there was a village Badhanalak near the city. It was renamed as Badayun later on. Approximately 14 kilometers away from Badayun, there was a village called Ahirvara, which still exists. It was a small village having around 180 houses. The houses were small and were not cemented at that time. The villagers were leading simple life. They were poor, and almost all were small land farmers. There lived the family of Hira, the little girl. As the name suggests, Hira had a heart of diamond. She was just 10 days old when she lost her mother. All the villagers started calling her by bad names and considered her unlucky. Everyone blamed her for her mother's death. She did not remember her mother's face as she was too small. The villagers were illiterate, rigid, and superstitious. They suggested Hira's father to remarry a young girl of the same village so that she could help him in looking after Hira. Hira was just 15 days old when her stepmother entered in her life and her bad luck started. After getting married, Hira's father did not take care of her and was spending all his time and money on his new wife. The stepmother left her crying for milk instead of taking care of her. Actually, she wanted to get rid of her so that her own child should be the owner of the property. Time passed. Hira started walking and talking. Even at this tender age, she was forced to do small household works by her stepmother. After 3 years, her stepbrother was born. She was happy to have him, but the cruel mother considered her unlucky and did not allow her to come near him. She was never welcomed even by the villagers in any festivities. She always met with bad treatment, but she never complained, as she considered her stepmother as her own. She used to fetch water from the nearby well, do cleaning of the house. Now she was grown up enough to understand the things happening around her. She started noticing that her stepmother kept on fulfilling all the demands of her stepbrother called Sohan. He was given a full glass of milk to drink, but Hira got only 1/4 of it. It was the month of June and was hot. At night, the whole family used to sleep on the roof, but she slept on the floor in the room. One full moon night, when she was sleeping, she heard the hissing sound of a snake. She got afraid and raised the light of oil lamp to search for the snake. She got freezed with fear when she saw a big black cobra snake coming out of a hole of the wall where she was sleeping. She quietly watched the movements of the snake. She was stunned to see that the snake was throwing out a red shining ball thing and then swallowing the same after playing. It kept on doing this till 10 minutes and then vanished out in the same hole. She could not believe her eyes to what she saw. Next morning, after doing all the work, she was asked to finish. She requested her mother to give some milk to drink. After her repeated requests, the mother gave her half cup of milk and went out. But her spoiled little step-brother started fighting with her and tried his level best to spill the milk. But Hira was able to save the same. As soon as the brother went out to play, Hira kept the cup of milk near the hole for the snake to drink it. She started doing this religiously, and the strange thing was that the snake drank it every day. Cobra never hurt her, and now she was also not afraid of it. She even named it as Dev and treated it like her own brother. A strange bonding between the two could be seen. Every month on the full moonlit night, the snake used to play with his red shining ball called Nagmani. Hira liked the light of Nagmani and game played by Dev, the snake. On one occasion, her step-brother Sohan fought with Hira and cooked up a story against her. On hearing this, the stepmother along with the father gave her good peace of mind and beat her badly. That night she was not given her supper also. She was hungry, but her body was paining a lot due to beating. She kept on sobbing while trying to sleep at night. At that time, Cobra came in front of her and started playing with the Nagmani. On seeing this, Hira forgot her pain for the time while and started taking interest in its game. After that, she slept. Next morning, the cruel mother told her father to get her married as soon as possible, for she wanted to get rid of her. She invited a middle-aged widower to her place and fixed Hira's marriage with that drunken man for the next month. Hira's father was against this marriage as Hira was just 14 years old and the man was of her father's age. But he could not do anything. That night Hira cried a lot and wanted to get bitten by the snake as she had decided to commit suicide. As soon as the snake came out, she held the snake without any fear so that it should bite her. But there was something else written in her faith. When she held the snake, she heard the whispering sound of a human voice, as if the snake was telling her not to worry but to have faith in it. The snake took out the Nagmani from its mouth and said in human voice, "Hira, my sister, you have been offering me milk selflessly every day. You called me as your brother. Then have faith in me. Keep this Nagmani tied in a black cloth and wear it in your neck with the help of a black string without getting it noticed by anyone. Now is my turn to repay and show my gratitude towards all you did for me." With that, he vanished in the darkness. The marriage day had come and Hira was forcibly married to the drunken man. After the ceremony, the groom's family left for their native home just 60 kilometers away in the evening by bus. Everyone was tired and was feeling sleepy in the bus except Hira. She was sobbing and only remembered Dev, the snake. By touching the Nagmani she hid under her clothes. It was getting dark and were passing by a dense jungle where dacoits stopped their bus forcibly. As soon as the bus stopped, the dacoits held Hira's and asking her everyone to give away their jewelry and asked all the male members, including the groom, to get down the bus and stand in a line. They shot down the groom and injured the others very badly. When they tried to drag away Hira, she held the Nagmani tightly in her hand and pleaded them to let her go. But they did not pay any heed to it. Hira held the Nagmani tightly as it started shining in the darkness. The dacoits and others got stunned on seeing the light of it. They tried hard to snatch it, but Hira held it tightly and started shouting, "Dev!" Exactly at that time, a cobra appeared and attacked all the 4 dacoits and killed them. Then it turned towards Hira and said in human voice, "Don't worry, Hira, my sister. Nothing would happen to you. You go back home and everything will change there also." With that, it slithered in the darkness. On seeing this, the members of the family along with the bus driver got terrorized, and the bus driver started the bus. On reaching back the village, everyone narrated the incident to her stepmother and father. The stepmother got terrorized by the sight of the snake in her house and started behaving nicely with Hira. Now Hira was leading a new life with Dev, the snake. Dev paid its gratitude by changing her life. How did you like the story? If you like the story, please like and share. Thank you.